Good morning. Welcome to today's tree transmission or dancing with trees or whatever it is we're going to do today. So just find a place to allow yourself to get really comfortable. You might be sat, you might be lied, you might be stood. You might want to dance through this. You might want to cover yourselves in blankets. You might be in bed. So whatever feels good for you today, that's what to do. So just allow yourself to find a really comfortable place where you can just be. And there's no right or wrong way for this. So give yourself the space to go with what comes organically, the way that the trees and the nature does. So if it's comfy and you want to, you can just close your eyes. And I like to close my eyes. It gives me a better sense of connecting wider to all the trees and to all that I perceive. So just feel that sense of allowing yourself to settle into the held space of all that you can perceive, all that you're aware of, all that tingles with life, all the things, the beings, the plants, nature, anything that's alive and that is sort of thrumming, vibrating, giggling in a way that is available for us today. And just see if you can allow your antenna of awareness to expand out to include all the giggling, vibrating molecules of life all around all around the planet, in the earth, above the earth, in each of the trees, in the grass, in the flowers, in the stems, in the trunks, in the leaves, in the branches, and in the sky, in the clouds, in the water, in the fire, in the air, in the ether as it swirls. Allow yourself just to connect to whatever feels good for you to connect with today, and including it within this communion, meditation, dance of being. Allowing yourself to be receptive and respectful of life in all forms, and allowing yourself to acknowledge that you are life in this form, in this body, in this way of being. And begin to allow your body to dance in whatever way. Maybe it's still, maybe it's moving in your chair, maybe it's happening inside, maybe your whole body's moving. But allow your body to dance with the awareness of life, with the joy of life, with the expression of life, the experience of life. Allow life to take hold of you and to move through you and with you. And allow this total delight in the movement and dance of life, of nature, in this truly organic, intuitive, constantly evolving way. Explore what it is for you this morning, or if it's evening where you are. And allow your body to let go into this. Imagine like when you get into water and you lie, you can allow, as you float on water, your body to be taken by the water. And maybe you can do the same with the molecules of life, of nature, and allow your body to be taken by them in such a way that they move you, so that you give up trying and you just allow yourself to be moved by life. And how is it today to be moved by life? In what way does life desire to move you? In what ways does life desire to maybe expand you, open you? In what ways does life desire to support you? In what ways does life desire to delight you, to pleasure you in your body, in your movement, and in your life? In what ways does life desire to contribute to you and to what you're contributing to life? In what ways does life know you? In what ways does life know what you're creating here? And in what ways would life like to contribute to that, to you in that creation and to the creation of life here on earth in a way that's intuitive, organic, always moving, flowing, opening up, expanding and closing, contracting in this organic movement in all different directions? In what ways does life desire to contribute to your movement with it, to your dance with it, and to your dance with yourself, with your body, with where you live, with the nature around you and the life, the animals, the plants, your home? In what ways does life desire to dance with you, with all the things that are immediately in your life? And in what ways does life desire to dance with you in all that you're aware of? Maybe out into the multiverse, maybe there's land on another part of the world that you have a desire to contribute to, or that desires to contribute to you. Maybe there's a tree you remember. Maybe there's a flower that's blossoming. Maybe it's something else, but just being aware of all the things that have a desire to contribute and dance with you today, and all the things that it would delight you to contribute to and dance with today. And dancing freely through those things, with those things. Maybe you're dancing with one thing at a time. Maybe you're dancing with everything at once. Maybe you're moving between them in an organic and orgasmic dance of life, of the sensual and potency and desire of life to live, to emerge, to evolve, to experience itself, and of us to experience ourselves in all these different ways. And maybe you're just sat with a tree at your back and you're dancing with that one tree. Maybe there's just something that you want to specifically dance with today. And if there is, feel free to dance that dance of something within you or something with you, a tree or a star or something. And maybe just take a specific partner, whether that's yourself or something else, for this next bit of the dance, and see if there's anything deeper that you would like to experience with that thing. See what else it's possible for that to contribute and for you to contribute in this totally unique dance between the two of you. And see how else it might allow you to move. Maybe there's a bit under your ribs that would like to move more, or would like more air or breath or life. Maybe there's a bit in your legs or feet or fingers or neck. Maybe there's a place where you can be more receptive even, and more receptive even. Maybe there's a place that has more of a will to come forth to live. Just be aware of what your body is asking for and was like and is possible for it today. And be aware of your being, of how it dances, your spirit, how it dances and how it knows and remembers to dance with life. And bring them together in whatever way feels good for you today. The pleasure of having a spirit, a life force, and the pleasure of having this human body, this human experience of living on this beautiful, magnificent earth that's bursting with life. And wondering how these can contribute to what you're birthing right now, or what you're growing right now, nurturing. Maybe it's an inward growing and nurturing, or maybe it's something that's ready to birth. Maybe it's ready to grow little shoots, or maybe it's already grown shoots and it's ready to be an amazing blossom or flower or fruit. But just allow it to contribute to whatever it is that you're growing, nourishing, birthing, bringing forth. And allow it also to contribute to whatever you may be dying, whatever you maybe have decided not to grow, that you've decided to let go of, to allow it to grow with someone else or somewhere else, or that it's just not time to grow, or that it's already grown and blossomed and it's time for it to die, to give back to the earth and to become compost in order to grow something else. So really be aware of what of what to grow, or what desires to grow, and what you desire to grow and nourish and nurture and give life to, and what would like you to give life to it. And also be really aware of what does not desire to grow and what you do not desire to grow, and what would be the kindest, greatest contribution to that. And really having this sense of moving toward the things that you really know that it's time to grow, that you really can give life to. Be that things where you are or across the planet. There may be things you're aware of that you can contribute that are just ready to burst into life. And if there are, just allow that sense of moving out around the planet and contributing to everything that's ready to grow, to burst into life, everything that desires some contribution to growing, to ripening. And also across the planet, if it's comfortable for you, allow yourself to give kindness to everything that's ready to die, everything that's ready to be taken back into the earth, to become something else. If there's anything you can contribute to those things, then allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to support them, hold space for them, and witness them with kindness and with gratitude for their lives, and knowing that they will grow again in whatever shape, format, or life form they do, or not if they don't want to. Giving everything the freedom to grow or to not grow, everything the freedom to be alive or to not, and contributing to everything in whatever way it desires and requires, contributing to yourself in any way that you require or desire, to the parts of you that want to grow and the parts of you that want to die, without making it a big deal. Just allow that organic nature of life in all forms to freely move, and feel that expansiveness of life as it moves. And then maybe there's a contraction. There's maybe this opening and closing movement, the way the buds do, the way the breath does. Just allowing the movement to be what it is. And allow yourself to surrender into life. Into life. Maybe even you may wish to say, I surrender into life. I give myself to life. I allow life to give to me. And I blossom, flourish, grow, and wither and die in whatever way is good for me right now. And I celebrate that. I celebrate myself and I celebrate life. And I honor myself and I honor life. And I respect myself and I respect life. And I delight in myself and I delight in life. Feeling a great deal of gratitude for that today, for all that just came through, for those words and that energy, and for the receptivity to it, and a great deal of gratitude for being here and being part of life and its organic flow, and for being here with you guys, and for you choosing to play and dance with life and me in this way. So thank you. I'm going to stop the recording now. And for those that are watching later, bye for now.